Guys, so we have an urgent information coming out. A magnitude 6.2 earthquake hits Turkey. Tremor felt in Istanbul. Alright, so we're gonna get to all this here, guys. Once again, please share this video. Here's some of the footage that's coming out, and boy oh boy, yeah, we need to pray for Turkey. Alright, we need to pray for Turkey. There's a lot of information coming out, and here's another one. Developing. BNO News is putting out this information. You have a building down after strong earthquake in western Turkey. Rescue operation underway. I want to take you to the USGS earthquake map really quick here. 6.1 magnitude earthquake, 10 kilometers southwest of Balıkesir, Turkey. This was at 10 kilometers, meaning the entire population felt the ground shake. That's how bad it was. Now I want to take you to the US really quick here, guys. It seems like there was an earthquake not too far from Yellowstone. Alright, so Wyoming got hit. You have a magnitude 3.3, 4 kilometers northwest of Little America, Wyoming. Now, I'm not saying this hit the volcano. I'm saying it hit near that region. Alright, so the ground is shaking. And you see that red dot up there? We talked about the Titina fault. Alright, so experts are saying under the ground, hidden fault line, there's a possibility the Titina fault might see something pretty soon. Alright, so let me just highlight that really quick. Those regions right here we got to keep an eye on. These two blue dots. Alright, and also once again keep an eye on this one. Again, Yellowstone volcano is located in Wyoming. Alright, so we are definitely seeing something there, guys. Keep our eyes on that one. Also, yesterday there was a 6.2, but it was downgraded to 5.9 earthquake strike Guatemala. And going back here to Russia, yeah, Russia is still seeing some strong some aftershocks here. Alright, so we're gonna get to all this news, but the big one today is Turkey. Alright, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and a PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support. I just got home. Right now it's almost 5. I just got home. For my other job, and I'm gonna do a couple of videos, and then I have to go back to my second job. It's been very, very busy, guys. Extremely busy. So again, I want to thank every single one of you for your support. Thank you so much. I didn't get the cup of coffee for the again for the Cash App, but I got the tea. And the wife is trying to be like all fancy and stuff. She's like, here, take the the teacup and everything. I'm like, oh man, this ain't no playtime and stuff like that. Well, alright, so it says here, thank you, baby, for the tea. It's very delicious. So we have this news coming out. Wisconsin's unprecedented flood. Fox River is going higher than ever. Boy, oh boy. Now we're gonna talk more about the earthquake, but I want to show you some of this stuff here. Again, the ground is shaking, all the flood everywhere. Jeez, come on, AAA, take it easy, man. Wow, they go to bridge, man. Ooh. Wow. A lot of those houses and stuff, I mean, I don't know how the foundation's gonna look like, but man, that's not good. That is absolutely not good. Look at this one here. Wow. It says here we are tracking a major flash flood in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, with structures along the river inundated and debris piling up on the railroad track bridge. Over 10 inches of rainfall from overnight. Crest may still be coming with recent heavy rainfall. Alright, so all these information will be shared over my Twitter page. The link will be in the description box. If you guys hear like sounds in the background, it's raining really hard, so that's the rain. A strong earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 6.1 has struck western Turkey, destroying a number of near the epicenter, according to witnesses and local officials. Shaking was felt as far away as Istanbul and İzmir. Now, I believe Istanbul is the capital. Now, the earthquake happened at 7:53 p.m. on Sunday and was centered near Sındırgı in Balıkesir Province, about 51 kilometers southeast of Balıkesir, or 206 kilometers southwest of Istanbul. Now, Turkey's Disaster and Emergency Management Authority said the earthquake had a preliminary magnitude of 6.1 with a depth of 11 kilometers. The European Mediterranean Seismological Center put the magnitude slightly lower at 6.0. Now, there was no immediate word on the extent of the damage, but Sındırgı mayor said at least 10 buildings down like dominoes in the area, with no word yet from villages in the district, and he says several were known to be trapped. So you got many out there trapped under rubble. Once again, building also down like dominoes in other regions. According to the United States Geological Survey, an estimated 31.8 million people may have felt Sunday's earthquake, including 228,000 people who may have experienced strong to severe shaking. The strongest shaking was in Golgok, Brigadik, and Sındırgı. I truly apologize about these words. Alright, so that was felt all the way down there, all the way north to Istanbul. Now, I heard something about Istanbul that is overdue by a very powerful earthquake, and the entire region could snap. You see these two, again, you see these, this here? You see this, Istanbul? This here could break in half, which could lead to a huge catastrophic event, just like the big one in California, or just like the New Madrid out there in the Midwest. Wow. Got first responders out there. And Turkey is very notorious when it comes to earthquake. All right, Turkey sees a lot of strong magnitudes. There's a fault line there. Look at this one here, guys. Look at this. The entire region is all like debris and everything. This is from the buildings. Man. Very sad. and there will be earthquakes in various places. Ooh, this thing was fell all the way down there to Syria. Hold on, give me a second here, guys. Wow. Alright, so give me 1 second. Let me just fix this so you guys have a better view. Strong magnitude 6.1 earthquake strikes Turkey. An earthquake of magnitude 6.1 struck western Turkey on Sunday, the country's AFAD Disaster Management Authority said, with local media said the earthquake was felt across multiple provinces. Man. AFAD said the earthquake occurred at around 7:53 p.m. local time in Turkey, once again in multiple regions and even the biggest city, Istanbul. But there were no immediate reports of casualties or damage. There were damage. Again, a lot of damage. Now, Interior Minister said on X that the emergency teams from AFAD has started inspection around Istanbul and the neighboring provinces, but that no negative reports have come through so far. I think that news is kind of needs to be updated, but there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of reports, many trapped. Look at this here. We're gonna jump to Wisconsin again. Look at that. Wow. That is coming in. We are blasting to Milwaukee for a potential mega flood situation with multiple rounds of heavy rainfall on the way on the top of 7 to 10 inches of rainfall already. The Wisconsin State Fair was piped by major flooding last night, swamping vehicles and many. And he's having a good time. Now, guys, there's going to be back-to-back videos. So, again, just to give you guys a heads up. Okay, so far, it seems like this is... Hold on. So far, it seems like this is all the information here. Let me take you back to the USGS. Alright, so it seems like I want to take you to Turkey really quick. Zoom it in. There we go. That's the one. Okay, so you see Istanbul is way up north. Alright, so you have a 6.1 and a 4.2. Both 10 kilometers. Alright, let me zoom it back out. Let's go towards Russia really quick. I want to take show you some of these updates. What's going on in Russia? There we go. Alright, so the biggest one today, 5.2. It seems like it's at 5.2. Actually, it's this one here, 5.3. 70 kilometers. I wouldn't worry about that one. 5.2 seems like it's the big one today. Alright, so far it seems like Russia is not seeing a lot of 6 point plus. And to the US, you got Southern California out here. going up to Seattle, Washington, 2.6, and then you have Princeton in Canada, and then you have the Little America, Wyoming. All right, so again, not too far from Yellowstone. You guys know Yellowstone volcano is in Wyoming. All right, so we are definitely seeing some shaking going on, and also some flooding. All right, guys, I will keep you updated when it comes to all these world events. Volcanic activity is also going on. So again, this is where we at right now. I will keep you updated. All the information will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.